In this video, I will show you how to use the shapes so that you can draw decks and paths and even custom garden elements. All the shapes are located in this Draw tab. There are 6 different shapes you can draw: the rectangle, ellipse, straight lines, curved lines, text, and distance. All shapes can be styled so as to make the garden plan easier to understand and clearly distinguish between areas, paths, and other elements. I will show you how to draw each of these shapes. We'll do that in an empty plan. First, I'll draw a rectangle. Now you click on the rectangle button here. Thereafter, you click at one corner, then you drag it and release when the rectangle has the correct size. And that's it. Next, the ellipse is very similar. You click the ellipse button, then you click and drag and release. Now we'll draw straight lines. These are a little different. You click the straight lines button, and then you click on each point where a corner should be. To finish the shape, you simply click on one of the 2 green tick marks. This particular option will result in a completely filled shape. This action will create only the borderline. Here I choose the filled shape. Now we make only the border. So this time I click the final tick, and it will only display the lines. Moving on, the next shape consists of curved lines that are drawn in a way which is very similar to the straight lines. I click at the corners where they should be and finish by selecting one of the green tick marks to confirm. Once the shape is completed, you select it and notice these extra handles paired with the red lines. If you drag them, the shape will become curved, allowing you to shape it precisely as needed. Next comes the text. You click the text button, and then you draw the area where the text should appear. After that, this dialog will appear, and you can enter text. Now the text appears inside the small box. The last shape is the distance. Here, click at one position, and you simply drag and release, and it will show the distance between these 2 points. If you need to draw shapes with precise angles, or with either vertical lines or horizontal lines, you can enable the Auto Adjust feature in the settings. You click on the user icon and then select Preferences. Then you enable this Auto Adjust feature within the General tab and click Save. Now, when I draw something, let's take the straight lines for example, you can see that it snaps to a horizontal line, and the next part will snap to the vertical line or to a 90-degree angle or to a 45-degree angle. This can be quite useful in some instances. To disable this feature, you can simply go back to the preferences and deselect it. If you want to delete a shape, you simply click it, then either press Delete or click this Delete button. When a shape is drawn, they're all shown with this gray background and a black border by default. You can style these shapes to look like a deck or a path or anything. I begin by selecting the rectangle. When a shape is selected, it will automatically open this Element tab, where you have all the styling options. For this, I shall set the background color to brown. Then I can select a pattern. Here I will select these planks, so this will look like a wooden deck. I can also change the border color so it doesn't have this black border. Now I will style the ellipse. Here I set a blue background color and no pattern. I will set up gray tiles for the next shape, so I select a gray background color, and then I select one of the tile patterns. This shape gets a gray background and a gravel-like pattern. You may also style the borders. For example, I'll set a dashed line for the distance measure. The text shape may also be styled. You can choose a color for the text as well as a background color for the box area around the text. In addition to the styling options, you can also choose the size of the text and its alignment. You can resize the text box by dragging these handles. The text keeps the same real-world size relative to the garden plan and will increase and decrease when you zoom. You can also change the visibility and make the elements partly or fully transparent. Thanks for watching.